Over here. There'll probably be 12 people on. Oh, look, there's people on.
The sound of summer. This is like I'm playing this, and my wife is probably upstairs right now, grabbing my credit card and running out the door.
Oh wait, they take credit cards now?
Well, yeah, oh yeah. And you know what? There's an app you can go on, and he'll come to your house, or it tells you where he's at or something. Oh look, I'm playing it. Look who comes down now.
I want the app.
Mr. Ice Cream Cone himself. Look, they're all getting hyped up there. That YouTube stream goes for 12 hours playing that over and over.
Wow.
Hey, fathead. What are you doing?
He's looking for him. He heard the song. He's looking for ice cream.
Look. Hey, fathead. What are you doing? Yeah. So he walk. Whenever you turn the camera on him, he turns his head.
Yeah, he don't want the fame and fortune.
Oh my God. This morning, I'm asleep. And I roll over and I grab his back paw, his back leg. He jumps, falls off the bed.
Oh my! You scared him. You spooked him,
dude. He didn't know what hit him. He come up looking like he looked like Rich that night. Rich was walking around the condo, like all
walking
like,
into the closet.
Yeah. He looked banged up. So, and you're telling me you're feeling good.
It's night and day, dude. I'm not going to sit there and tell everybody I'm out of pain. I still have a little pain. The walker has pretty much been thrown away. It's been pushed to the side. I'm walking around. I'm driving. I drove today. Today was my first real drive around town. I got a shout out to move physical therapy. But the exercises they gave me changed everything. And I'm feeling 100 times out. I'm in the shop. I'm trying to close out everything that's been backed up since I went in the hospital. I'm close. I have 6 or 7 pieces that have to go out, but I'm working on them. And I can actually sit at the desk. I can walk around. I can not die. I do a few exercises. I throw an ice pack on my back, and I'm good to go. So yeah, big changes the past 2 weeks. Big changes.
Wasn't your hiney backed up when you went to the hospital?
Well, it still happens a little bit. We'll see. Certain medications they do. Let's just say I have become one with my lower half and suppositories.
Here we go. We know how this goes. We know how these conversations go.
I can't help it, but that should be that medication should be coming to an end.
You had no problem with that, did you?
No,
that was just just right in.
Listen, it's like it knew where to go. It's incredible.
Right? Yeah, like yeah, I know. Like, hey, this has happened before.
Like something feels oddly familiar. So I'm good. I'm back walking around. I'm hopefully get really back. If I can lose this little bit of pain that's left in my hips and get back around walking and hitting the pool and stuff. I lost. I'm 165 pounds. I've got to gain some weight back. I might be 170 now, but
I got a leg that heavy.
They tell you talking about. I started off this venture at about 213.
Yeah. I mean, your appetite was messed up.
Yeah, I had three stints in the hospital, 15 different medications. You know what? I feel, I knock on wood. It sucks that it's taken 8 months, because this started December 1st of last year.
But
it sucks that it's taken this long to do it, and it's probably going to take another couple months till it's completely gone. But
8 suppositories a day aren't helping either.
Well, when it's different when you're doing them just for fun,
especially one after the other.
I stack them.
You're packing them in there like
Dixie cups. You pull them out.
Yeah.
Well,
that's it. Stacking them lengthwise. So what do you think? I found gold.
Good for you, man. I'm shocked. I haven't. Well, I haven't swung a metal detector other than in my shop here to see if it hurt my back in about a year. So good for you finding gold. Now,
That was a good bag.
which beach was that on? Was that on the? Was that on my beach or was that on the?
No, that was on one of my friend's beaches.
Okay.
It's great because he's one of these detectorists that kind of thinks he's the greatest, thinks he's better than everyone else.
Right.
And it was right at his doorstep, and I think it's really funny because that's what you get. And I'll tell you what, this was luck, man. This thing was one of those ones where you get on the beach, you turn your machine on, and you're way up. You know what I mean? I was right at the end of the soft and right where it turned into the highest part of the tide. And I'm telling you something, man, this thing hit on the Manicore like textbook. The only thing was, and I'm telling you, it was a 25. It was a 25 with the smallest dot on the Ferris line.
Touching the 12 line?
Right on it. Smallest dot, right on it. Boom, a 25. It didn't go to 26. It stayed on 25. Bing, 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 like a bullseye. And I flopped it out, and there it was.
It was touching that 12 line. If it's touching that 12 line, you freaking dig it.
But the numbers are, I gotta say, the Manicore is quirky. I'm going to use the word quirky.
Yeah, that's a good term for it.
And very quirky. You can't rely on the number. Okay. The only time I can rely on the number is nickel, dime, and quarter. You know why? Pennies come in everywhere.
Right.
Pennies come in everywhere. You think it's a dime, so pennies will come in at dime signals. So the pennies with the Manicore are just all over the place.
Well, if you think about it, that 12 line takes up a lot of. We had the same kind of thing with the CTX 3030. How many 12? We knew 12 was good, but how many numbers did we take a chance on? We knew nickels were always going to be 1213. Dimes were roughly going to be 1242, whatever it was.
Right.
So it's kind of the same thing. But if it's touching that 12 line now, I like that. You dig it if it's touching that 12 line. Nothing's going to be perfect. I don't care how good it is. It's a damn good machine, but nothing's going to be perfect.
Well, you know what? See, that's the thing. I tell you what. The stability of the ID number, that's how I'm going to phrase it,
right,
was really good with the CTX. Okay, you almost knew there were certain numbers on the CTX. 1204 was one of them. 1202. So the gold numbers were pretty consistent. And I'll tell you what was better was the Equinox. That Equinox, if I had a 2 on the Equinox, a lot of times it was gold. If it wasn't foil, a lot of gold came up as number 2.
For me, it was either foil or gold. Yeah.
A lot of number 16. 16 was the number. You remember? I think you were standing there when they go, "Look, Frank, this is a 16." Boom, and I pull out a gold ring. A lot of the gold rings came up as 16.
Now on my CTX, I got. It's funny that you found that gold ring at 25 because men's gold rings on my CTX would come up at 1225.
Really? I don't think I've never done a gold ring at 25. I've had one so far on the Manicore. I've had it at 45.
Yeah.
20, I think it was. 31. I don't know. I can't even remember anymore. But the 25 was I'm like, that's a. But I liked it. I was like, this could be something good because of that dot. And the Manicore is really good at telling you what not to dig. Now, someone here is saying Someone here is saying the Deus 2 is more consistent than the Manicore. You know what? He might be right. But now the Manicore, I had a gold ring come in at the same number as a pull tab, and I also had a gold ring come in the same number as a dime. I know it's a penny.
I can't speak. I cannot speak for the Deus 2.
I love.
Don't use it. Never have.
I love the Deus 2, but the Manicore to me has the edge. I got to give the edge to the Manicore. But I will say that the Deus is a beautiful machine. But I'm saying it's quirky. Now this bad boy, this thing is. I thought this thing came in at a 98, 99 on the Manicore, and it was like it's going, dude. You got a can. It wasn't a can because
look at the size of it. That should ring up like a friggin' can.
But oh my god, it's hard to explain. But and that's silver. 17 grams of silver with a stone in it.
17 grams. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's stamped 925. And so that was weird. That was the second day. Then I found, as you saw, I found the chain that had a small gold pendant or this on it. And I think there was two. For some reason, I thought I saw two of these types on there, and one fell off, and I never found it in the hole because it was in the water. I was right in the water, so digging was tough. I was just able to grab this out of there, and that's 14 karat. The chain was fake, and that says Diamond Head Hawaii. What's Diamond Head? Is Diamond Head Hawaii anything important, or
must be a beach? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why someone would have Diamond Head Hawaii pendant, but they do. I went out with Bob Brown that day. It's been a while since I detected with Bob. We've been detecting together, but it's been a while, and he's happy with the Manicore. So he likes the performance. He was using that. He's still into the Deus too, though. He told me he's going to get one of those high frequency coils for the
coil
too. Yeah, I got the 9-inch coil on my Manicore, and guess what? It goes through the everybody's going, no, or what do I have? The 10-inch or whatever. And everybody's going, oh, 9-inch. You got 9-inch. It just cracks me up how people get so emphatic.
Same amount of windings, whether it's 9-inch, whether it's 11-inch, whether it's 6-inch, the same amount of windings. Same amount of everything. It's the same. No way. No, people are like, no. Now the footprint may make a little may make a weird shape, maybe a little sweet spot, maybe an inch deeper here and there. But people never realize is those oblong coils. Those are the coils that actually have a sweet spot, which will shoot deeper at some point. Nobody ever jumped on it. Everybody thinks the bigger the coil, the deeper the. No, that's not it at all.
But what I'm saying is,
get a shot at deeper coil, make them make an oblong coil because that shape has a freaking weird phenomenon that shoots a part of it deeper.
Everybody is going on. Oh, I'll put my life on the 9-inch. No, the 9-inch. Dude, come on, cut me a break. It's you're paying another $300 for a coil when you already have one on the machine that works just as well. I don't get it. And so now with the D2,
well, the D2 is putting one out, and I think, years ago, Mind Lab used to do the same thing. You could buy coils at specific frequencies, much higher frequencies. I think the original Xterras had interchangeable coils.
They're all going crazy about this high frequency coil now.
Yeah, these 35 kilohertz coils, man. They're not deep. They're not deep, but they're sensitive to shallow gold and stuff like that.
You know the way you will find gold
Yeah,
is
dig
if your
everything
coil
you can
goes
hear.
is if your coil goes over top of the gold.
Yeah,
Bottom line, these things will all find gold, you know,
yeah, everything finds gold. They don't make anything that finds only gold.
but you've
Although that's
got
what
it,
I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the only gold machine.
but it doesn't make the gold appear. It's got to be there,
Well,
and
but I'm going to say this. Mind what machine you have, because we've done tests here when we were on doing recoveries, and small, lightweight, thin gold. Not every machine will hit it. I'm
not,
sorry. Say
but
what you want. Not every machine. The Manicord does. No machine hits
no,
it. The freaking AT
you
Pro hits it.
know
But
what?
there's a lot of Notka machines that won't hit it. There's a lot of other machines out there that simply won't hit that thin, small gold. Gold is a horrible, horrible signal. It's horrible. It sounds better because we've computerized the gold signal to be louder and in our face. But with the old analog machines, you dug it and it sounded like lead and it sounded like junk. It's not a good signal. But
this is another thing people will scream about. They swear it'll find small gold. Or every machine in their hand, I don't care what it is, will
some
find
machines
small.
will, some machines won't.
Yeah, well, show me how these people that are finding small gold, because you know what? They talk how it will, but the money ain't where their mouth is.
The machine that I praise and I sing its praises every day, and I love it, and I'm gonna put a tattoo of it on my arm. The CTX 3030 was freaking blind to that small thin shit. It was blind to it. It couldn't see it.
See, that's where you're wrong in a way.
No, that small thin gold, not small rings, things like that. I'm talking about paper thin charms, that crap.
I found, now this, like I said, was with a fake chain on it. I found a charm smaller than this with my CTX one day. It was amazing. It was gold. Yeah, it was small and it was round, just like this.
Did it have a chain?
No, that's what I'm saying. It was just a pennant. I was amazed.
God bless you, because my and the programs that I run, and I run my program, and I run a good program. I find a lot of shit with that CTX. Small, and I find gold, small, tiny gold. I got a real problem. And you know what? That AT Pro runs circles around finding small gold around my big multi 28 frequency CTX, and I love my CTX. But God bless her, I make her take that AT Pro out on recoveries because it finds it.
I'll tell you what, finding and there's, listen, I'm not saying it hasn't been done, because I found a stud earring for a lady one day, but she dropped it right there. It was right there. I could even see it when my machine hit it. So it was really high on the sand. But yes, there are, I'm not going to say phenomenons, but there are times that the small stud earrings or pieces of gold will pop out. But I'm saying for a majority of the time when you're just swinging on that beach, man, I'll bet there's a lot of stud earrings people go by.
Oh, sure.
And they miss it, and they're the same people going, "Oh, this machine finds small."
But God forbid one of these machines should miss a BB once in a while. It'll hit every single freaking one of those things.
That's what makes people believe the machine will find small gold, because
BBs are steel, BBs are brass. It's a different signal response. It ain't gold.
And you're finding those little rivets. People are digging for the smallest. They come up and go, "Look what I found with the Manicord. It found this small piece of metal, so it'll probably find small gold." I can't agree with that.
People have gotten spoiled because, like I said, because through the years we have taken what gold sounds like, and we have programmed it to be loud and in our face in our modern machines. When the fact of the matter is that lead and gold, and both of them would sound nice and loud on our modern machines, both of those signals suck. They're horrible signals. On the old analog machines, you could barely hear them. They sounded like junk, and we had to enhance them on modern digital machines to make them sound like something. But the fact of the matter is that those machines are still working hard to extrapolate that crap from the ground and make them sound like something. So there's a lot of gold that's missed, even by high-end machines.
the gold rings that I have found with my Manicore, all of them so far, it has not, the tone has not attracted me. It is not, the tone is a single mid tone, mid to a lower type tone, because your coins are coming in really high, bing, 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 bing,
Right.
bing. But the gold comes in at a lower tone, a steady tone, no weird, but it's I'm just gonna say it's just a tone, but it's everything together. It's that number that's steady and that dot.
And that's the thing. Gold is dense. It's a dense metal. Lead's a dense metal. So you're going to get those steady numbers, and that, like you said, that's a big key. That number is steady, and it's touching that 12 line, or it's in the 12s on the CTX.
Because anything else,
you can't pass it by. If you dig 1,000 pieces of junk, you got to dig every one, because one of those is going to be a gold ring.
Anything else that comes up, there's some crazy, like fake jewelry. The fake jewelry was coming in at 58, and just an obnoxious noise, like different noises all at once, and it's a bad piece of metal, and it comes up as a fake. I caught dug a lot of fake earrings. This ring was just, the tone was just, it was screaming, dig me, dig me, dig me. The numbers bounce and everything else, but so far now I am going to have to try this pendant. I did not test this pendant at all. I got to put this under the Manicore and see, because I was actually getting two tones on that chain with that gold on it, and the numbers were bouncing and the tones were bouncing. It was like a, I'm going to say like a strobe of sounds, if you understand what I'm saying, like two different sounds, two different numbers, like bouncing back and forth. So I knew it was, I thought it was probably junk jewelry, and that's what I dug it up as. And then all of a sudden, it might have been reading both.
Yeah, it could have very well been.
But I don't put any machine on finding small gold unless you're using the PI machines looking for nuggets. But that's a whole different monster. We know that's a different monster. We know that's a separate category.
You're digging everything. You're digging a whole bunch of stuff.
So, and speaking of gold, Chuck's getting ready. I think they're going on the 30th, I heard.
Oh, they're ready to go? They're going, that's right, August is here, yeah.
Yeah, they're going on the 30th of August. I can't wait to see, they're going to try and broadcast. And, they were on Josh's show last night talking about going, and I wish them luck. And
who's going up? Is KG and Ringy going, or?
No, I don't think so. Dennis Grettencord, Alan Landau were the only two I knew, and there were some others in the chat that were going. I don't really know, but you wish them luck.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's got to be
an extra. Guy came home with what did he come home with? A 7-ounce nugget that one time. Yeah, he found it with what? He found it with a Knox or something.
I don't know, but they're banging. They find it up there, but it's just got to be a good, fun experience. But the flight's got to. Man, listen, my flight to Anchorage beat me up bad. So, now you got to fly another 900 miles to Nome. You just.
Where'd you fly into? You flew into Anchorage. That's right.
Yeah. So. The trip was nice.
I still have to send this stuff to Steve, but this is I'm going to show everybody. We're doing over the next few weeks. We're doing a couple of giveaways, and from our buddies over at CKJ. And this is CKJ's pinpointer, and it is waterproof,
and it's blue.
And it's blue. That I love that about it. It's my favorite color in the world. But it's submersible, nice pinpointer, and we've got a hand digger by them as well. We'll be promoting more of this. I want to show you the hand digger. The hand digger is pretty cool, and we got a brand new heavy duty, nice hand digger. And the next couple of weeks, we're going to be giving these away.
Well, I got to tell you a story about CKG.
Go ahead.
So a friend of mine.
I got to tell you a story about Nootka. That's going to be a story for another day.
All right. So a friend of mine Well, all right. So he's a little neurotic and a lot nuts. So he's been wondering about how to get a scoop. He wanted to buy a scoop. He don't ever go detecting. Okay, he don't ever go detecting, but he needed a scoop. So he decided to go with CKG. And I was like, that's really cool because we got CKG possibly coming on this show, and I wanted to see how everything went. He said he really likes the scoop. He says he feels that it's light. And I think he's never going to go. This guy, in all the years I've known him, I've got him out of the house like twice to go detecting. So he's never going to go detecting. But if he ever does, so it's good. He said he likes the CKG scoop, and we're going to see how that works. That's a preliminary. How do I put it? Like
all these guys are saying they love their CKG stuff. Do me a favor, go on TikTok, go on the CKG site, tell them you heard about it here. We want to keep them around. We want to get more stuff to give away to you guys. Go tell them you heard about them on Detect America Live and see if we can't get them to stay around, because I like their stuff too.
And however, if I'm no BS. If CKG wants us to promote them, they got to get on here. We got to get a ball rolling here. They got to be fluent with Detect America, we'll say. Yeah. They can't just.
I appreciate them. Listen, I asked for it. They sent us some stuff, but listen, our job is to promote them and not be a one-off. Everything goes the way everything's supposed to go. If everything goes perfect, then we become synonymous with CKG. CKG is wonderful. Everybody knows them through Detect America. That's kind of what we want.
But I'm not going to do all the talking. Is what if you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Exactly. We need somebody from CKG to come on and talk up the product.
Yeah, you want to be. Yeah, you want to be here. You got to promote on our page.
Now, if CKG wants to hire me full time, I'll be glad to be a rep and go on the Detect America show and talk up the product.
What are you going to do? Sit there all day? Are you going to sit there all day like you're doing now?
Listen, I can sit on my chair with my ice pack on my back and hold the pinpointer.
That's all about you. You're all about doing is just sitting there doing nothing.
Listen,
you're doing nothing.
You see what's on my wall?
You know what? You're doing
a lot in 9 months, but they're there.
You're doing a lot of nothing. Yeah. So you know what? I'm good with him for now. But like I said, he got the scoop. Exactly. I've got the handle that goes with my scoop. I've been using that and I've been liking it. It works real well. So the door is open. CKG. If anyone here is listening from CKG, the door is open. You got to come to my house. And I'm not saying you got to be here every week, but you got to. Don't
buy that. I go to his house, he slams the door and locks it.
You've always feeding my dog junk, is what you do.
Your dog loves
everything you touch. Everything you touch is junk. You give my dog junk food. So I
gave your dog what you were feeding me. How is that junk food?
It's bad for the dog. I don't care if it clogs your arteries. I don't need to clog in my dog's arteries.
He wasn't getting that much. He was getting a little tiny bit.
So yeah, like I said, it's a good first impression from CKG from me, and my eyes are open. I'm keeping my eyes open. I'm watching what people got to say. So I'm signing up for 3 digs. I'm promoting their digs, which is no need to, because all right. So the first one is going, and I don't have the dates. I'll just tell you when I'm going, and you got to find the dates. I'm signing up for Deep Search. The Deep Search is doing 2 days. I'm doing 1.
Up North Jersey.
Pardon me?
Up in North Jersey.
Yeah, on the beach up there. I don't know. They're doing a different beach. I don't remember the nice one they had with
they're doing the beach. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, remember the nice place they had? Well, that place screwed them over. So
yeah, I heard that.
They have a different spot. And I'm going to do that, hang out with Tim and Kathy. We have the Lehigh Hunt coming up, which is...
Yeah, I saw there's a Lehigh Hunt. He advertised that the other day.
I can't understand how the Lehigh Hunt isn't sold out. I don't know. It's one of the best hunts I've ever been to. Oh, and I'll tell you that story in a minute. All right, yeah. So, all right, so I'm on the beach one day, right? Me and crazy man Rich, and I'm walking down the beach, and there's a detective's coming at me, and who is it? Andrew Petricelli, Andrew from Lehigh Valley Hunt Club.
Ah,
Ah,
down on your beach.
I said, what are you doing? He goes, oh, we came down. I said, yeah. I said, you hear what that peckerhead Burns? Oh yeah, he's back here. I said, so Burns don't call me and see what's going on. Oh, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. You drive right past my house and don't even beep the horn, basically.
Yeah, really. You come right by your house.
Yeah, a couple minutes later, guess who comes strolling up the beach with nothing in his pouch, of course, because this guy can't find his toes in the dark. Here comes Burns.
It's thundering. Ooh.
Oh, is it? I said,
start.
I said, yeah. I said, thanks for the call, because I even texted him and told him I was coming to the beach. He goes, oh, I didn't know when you were coming home. I didn't know when you were coming home. But we were texting when I'm in Alaska. He didn't know when I was coming home. So now it's good to see them guys. So that hunt's coming up. And third hunt, which I don't get it. It's sold out in a week. Dig it, dude.
Dig it, dude?
They sold them tickets in a matter of no time whatsoever.
That's awesome. Good for them.
There's Eli. Eli's in there. So I don't know. And I don't know if Phil Borden, if you're coming, I don't know who's coming. If anyone in the chat's coming, let me know. I know Baumhoff will be there. Baumhoff, it might be at all of them. He's a member of the Deep Search. So he might be there. He'll probably be at the Lehigh, and who knows? He'll probably go to Dig It Dude too. So that's cool.
That's good. Yeah, I'm happy for them. I'm happy that they sold out quick. That's awesome.
Yeah, Baumhoff is in for Dig It. Yeah, and it's going to be a good event, and the property's property's got potential. I know where the property is. And
all the ones that they've been hitting up in that area, that's a good area. They got
area. No, this is more towards Princeton.
Oh, okay, that's even better. I mean, if you got the right spot,
more towards Battlefield area.
Yeah.
So I think they've got a good opportunity on this one. And like I said, I've been waiting 2 years for them to have their dig again. So and you know what? I was thinking of bringing I'm not going to bring any 3D stuff. She told me to, but you know what? They're going to have Ultimate Finds box at their thing, so I'm not going to encroach. You know what I mean?
Don't make that? Maybe why not bring your own stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. Baumhoff steals half my shit.
Yeah.
That guy stole so much stuff from me last time. I don't know. I don't, you know.
I'm back. I'm getting back in. I'm climbing back in the saddle. I can walk around again. It's just I'm doing 15 hours in here again and in the shop. And
I didn't tell you who reached out to me to go to Dig. He goes, "What event you going to? I want to go with you."
Who
do you think that was?
I don't know.
What event you going to? I want to go with you. Monero.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good. This is right up his alley too. It'll be, he likes the dirt more than anything. So,
yeah, John. I've been here from John Long. John's back at it. He's been finding some good stuff.
Yeah, he's funny. So we'll have a good time. I know Tim Chipkin's coming up. Ray Jones is coming up. I think Claudia Lambertson's coming. I don't know everyone who's coming,
and this is for Dig It Dude or which one?
Dig It Dude.
Yeah, it's going to be a good event. I so wish I could go.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't think people will be disappointed.
Listen, here's the deal. If you're a real digger, and I mean a real digger, if you're in it for what this hobby has to offer, if you were put on a good site, a site that has potential, and you find shit fantastic, if you find nothing, that's how it goes. That's what real diggers do. We go out and we do our best to be better diggers and find stuff. But if we don't cry about it.
Oh, that's not me. If I don't find nothing, I'm gonna bash that dig like there's no tomorrow.
They're putting you in a good area. I'm sure that there's stuff there.
I will bash them ungodly. I'll tell everybody how it was already hunted. It was already hunted. If I don't find nothing, then there's nothing there. Yeah. Now, you mark my words. I mark my words.
There'll be stuff found. There's going to be stuff found.
There's going to be stuff. Yeah, there's going to be good stuff.
There's going to be musket ball. There's going to be reals. There's going to be some stuff found.
And you know what? And about you were at the last place they had the hunt.
I found stuff there, baby. I did good there.
No, we didn't find shit there when we went. It wasn't that great. No.
What are you talking about?
The farmhouse when we went up and dug with them.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of the one that whatchamacallit took us to. That remember the one where I found the
you thinking of Jorgensen's hunt?
Where Shelly dug where Shelly and never mind.
Yeah, that was that.
Not Shelly didn't. It wasn't Shelly's spot. It was somebody else's spot. We went.
But that was ECDR. But yeah, so this one, like, I wasn't too hepped up on the last day, and then all of a sudden, man, things came out. A lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff was found, and so knowing where this is, because that one was kind of more out of the way of the revolutionary troops marching.
And you have to get there. The troops weren't beamed down from the Starship Enterprise to the battlefield. They had to get there. So
they did, but
somebody walked, there's the potential to find stuff.
But where that last farm was, I don't think there was many troops going through there. I don't think there was many troops that went through that way. But this other spot is there. Is right where everyone went. It's between, you've got the crossing of the Delaware. It's near that, and you've got like the troops going from Princeton to Delaware to the Delaware. It's in there. It's there. So, it's going to be there. So,
that's awesome. That's an awesome area. Period. An awesome area.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be productive. I think it'll be really nice. So. Looking forward. So those three, if folks out there are looking to, I think if you do not, well, it's too late. Dig It Dude is sold out.
Dig It Dude is sold out. God bless them. They sold out.
That's one that's worth going out of the way to come out. It's going to be great camaraderie, a great natural hunt. So, and again, I forget what the date for Deep Search is. But that's another one if you want to come out and rub elbows and you're part of their group and you go there for both days. I'm only doing one.
But they always have very decent sites. I have pulled some really good stuff off the sites that they brought us to.
Yeah, I'm going Saturday. To the Deep Search. And the Lehigh Valley. We always have fun there. The Lehigh Valley is just nice people. A nice day, you can find some silver, and every time I go, I find less and less. I don't know what it is. And when I first went, I found a lot. Now I suck. But that's because Baumhoff's there. He throws me off my my karma. So I'm going to be beach. You know what? I'm only working like 2 days this week. I'm gonna be down the beach this weekend. This weekend's gonna be better with the tides. It'll be the early morning. Last weekend tides were horrible.
I'm gonna be in my here and probably in my chair for a while.
How's low tide when you're in your chair?
You know what? I can see it from here. It's about the same as high tide. Really doesn't change all that much.
Well, listen, you were talking about detecting. Okay, you said to me, you said I might be out detecting soon.
Very soon. I think I'm going to be out soon. I think my progress has been so good the last 2 weeks. I can't see me not.
Where are you gonna go your first day?
I'm sure I'm going to wind up going to the beach. It's hot now, so I can't do the woods, the bugs, and the snakes and crap are in there.
You think? You think it'd be better just walking on the beach? That's a good idea.
Yeah. We'll see. I will see. Right now, my back still stiffens up when I walk too much.
You know what? It ain't. I tell you what. It ain't so much about swinging the detector. It's going to be more about getting that scoop.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm probably gonna start off swinging the Xterrans until I can afford to get another Mind Lab, another
But that no, but I'm talking about,
Matador. I'm gonna wind up swinging the Xterra for a while because it's lighter.
and it doesn't really matter what you're swinging though. Is you got to get that scoop in the ground. You better just do the soft.
I would swing my Notka. I would swing my Notka, but as soon as they start paying you for stuff you build for them, then I'll start swinging my Notka. Other than that, I'm going to swing my lab.
I'm saying though, it's the scoop is harder than the for you. It's going to be harder than the swinging.
Luckily, my scoop is light. My stealth scoop is light, very light.
Yeah, no, you are. Yeah. But like I said, once you probably can't put too much stand in it either.
Well, the thing is, the kicking it into the dirt, that could be an issue.
A lot of stuff. You're going to need to be moving. Hey, you know what? Listen, go out there and move real slow. What do you care? You're going to dig a couple pennies and go home, but you at least get out.
Exactly.
You know? I
get to see the. I've been. I've been almost. It's been 3/4 of a year. I haven't seen the ocean. I live a mile from it.
Right. No, I'm hitting the beach hard. Listen, the beach in Jersey was beautiful. The water is perfect temperature. The beach was the sun wasn't out. It was a little dark.
The water temperature down here is actually not for being here. Where last year this time of year was like 101. It's like 87 degrees right now, which is warm, but it's not.
But you guys aren't having such a bad summer. Like the other summers, they're like we don't.
It's El Nino, so we get less hurricane. But here's the thing: right now, there's this little tiny storm in the Gulf. It's just a little nothing storm, and for 2 weeks they've been telling me, it's going to give you a little bit of rain, but it's nothing. It's not going to amount to nothing. Then it's like, it's getting a little bit bigger, but it's not going to amount to nothing. Now we're watching it because it's going to turn into a tropical depression and wipe us off the face of the fucking earth. You watch.
Well, they're also
just because this thing is spinning, it can't go nowhere. It's going to be a hurricane. We're all going to die.
They're talking about tornadoes coming through tomorrow. I think tonight, tomorrow. I don't know. Coming across the top of the country and coming through Jersey and New York.
Wild digger. Now I ain't never going to be that excited. No. There's nothing on the other side of the Skyway. There's nothing on the other side. It's a rumor. The world ends at the Skyway. After that, you fall off the edge.
Dude, you will get sucked into what do they call that when the water level rises? You'll get sucked into a storm surge before you go over a bridge.
Dude, not when there's a way I can go around it, and I don't give a shit. It takes 2 hours. I'll go around.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the storm surge blocks you, you'll die. You'll die before you go to the bridge.
Yeah.
And yet I have a video of me, number one, driving the car with you in it, and number two, driving over a bridge with you in it. And I didn't realize it until I was halfway across the bridge, or I just started jamming on the brakes
Here's the thing, and if you think back, remember this is absolutely true, and you figure out why. I think I figured out why. When I go over the Walt Whitman, I get on the verge of a panic attack. When I go over the Ben Franklin, doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me at all. Go over the Ben Franklin, no problem. Go over the Walt Whitman.
Yeah, but we went over two. Because
the Ben Franklin's got the sides. It's all in my freaking head, dude. Listen. The doctor told me I got some kind of weird shit when I shot the dude. When I got shot.
We went over two bridges.
Well, I won't go over the Delaware Memorial because it's death trap.
We went over the Walt Whitman.
Yeah.
Then we had to go over the double decker to get to the airport. Remember?
Yeah, that's not a bridge. That doesn't bother me.
Well, no, it really is a bridge. That's a bridge.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I said, it's a mental thing. It doesn't like I could go. They go, what about that bridge in Florida? It's 17 miles long. That's not a bridge. It's down here by the water. I don't give a shit.
Right. It's a road over water.
There's absolutely no reason that they had to build that Skyway 4,000 feet in the air. It's higher than any boat will ever be built in the history of the world.
I know why. They did it just
so I wouldn't go over it.
Just to piss you
That's because
off.
They don't want me in southern Florida. That's why they built it.
So I'm going to be having some news in the near future. I'm on the verge of breaking the news of a venture, we'll say.
I think it's a good one. I do. I think it's a good one.
Not necessarily going to affect detect America in a way, but it's going to affect me and take up some time, and it's going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting.
I think it's going to be productive. Like I told you, my father always said that was the business to be in.
So, well, obviously now you're breaking the news a little bit.
I'm not breaking nothing. What did I tell them? What do they know?
You said business. So, but yeah, there's a lot. There's so much stuff I have to do and kind of prepare for that. It may not break till September.
Transition prep isn't that bad. Don't worry about it.
Well, no, it's not that. Yeah, no, it is. It's yeah. Well, if I get the answer to two things, if I get an answer for one thing can really make me very happy. If I get that news, I'll be happy. Then it's up to me to pass the other things, the other tests, we'll say, to be able to do what I want to do. If I'm able to have where I can do it, then I have to be able to pass to be able to do it.
You're going to go through the transition and the operation. The surgery is going to go fine. We won't even recognize you when you come out. Barbara Dirt Pirate, the Tappan Zee is where I had my first panic attack going over a bridge.
I've been over that. That's a weird bridge.
A weird bridge, man. That was my first panic attack.
My first panic attack was the day I got married.
Wow. That was my last.
But all right, listen, we're going to cut this show short because I got some things to do. But you're going to see me out there detecting a lot. I'm going to get out there again this weekend. I understand a lot why people wear the GoPros and do record every dig they find. I'm not going to be out there with my phone being live videoing other people that are on the beach. I think that's one thing that hey, Jen Foreman, my girl. Yeah, I am becoming an usher.
I saw her.
Yeah, and she's going to watch me go on I'm the crew of Artemis 4. And you'll see me in there. I'm going to wave to Jen as I go off in that rocket ship. So now I'm not going to, I'm not broadcasting when a lot of people are on the beach like that. So my broadcast ain't going to be that great if I do it. I don't have a GoPro.
From my living room.
I'm not wearing it like that. Whatever. I'm going to be on the beach. Anybody wants to detect with me? Let me know. You want to come to Jersey and detect with me?
I do. Okay. I want to detect with you.
Well, you got to get on a plane. It's your different phobia.
Yeah, I got to get better first. I got to have no pain first, then I'll go.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be back in Jersey one day. I don't know.
I will. I will just for the detecting alone because
I got a feeling. I got a feeling you may be headed to Jersey while I'm headed out of Jersey with this this place. We need to switch. Well, I'm not switching states. I'm not coming to Florida. That's for sure.
It's just a shame that Florida's history is so old and everything is paved over. It's just, it's difficult to find land. I mean, the beaches are the beaches, but it's difficult.
Oh, detecting wise, but I'm talking about the weather. I'm talking about the weather down there.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're going into the only time of the year that's tough. Next month. Yeah. They're tough, man, because this is when you hit 100, 101, and it's 100% humidity.
We had the heat.
It's nice. It's not bad.
We had the heat wave while I was in Alaska. When I came back, it wasn't bad. It hasn't been bad. It's been dry. It was warm yesterday, but dry. I don't mind this weather. We're doing nice. It's doing well. So. I don't know. Should I tell that other story?
Which one?
That I told you about. It was pretty funny one. All right. So how do I do this? All right. So I know somebody who went away, and this is true because I've seen the video. I showed you the video today. So
yeah, that was hilarious.
The whole family is away. Now, when they went away, they left 2 cars in the driveway, and the dogs are in the house. They have a babysitter. And the babysitter is a young lady, a young lady.
The dog sitter.
Dog sitter. And the dog sitter was coming by and checking on the dogs, but couldn't make it one night. So, the young lady's dad goes to the house, and something catches his eye, and he looks in the back window, and there's a black gentleman cooking food in the kitchen. And he calls the owner of the house and says, "Hey, did you give someone permission to be in your house?" "No."
Oh, man.
Well, what happened was the person who was in the house went and was ringing the ring. They walk up and ring the Ring doorbell. This is what cracks me up. They press a Ring doorbell. What does a Ring doorbell do? It records. So they were sleeping when the person got to the Ring doorbell and they didn't hear it. So now the person goes and gets into the one window that's not alarmed. And it wasn't alarmed because it was a crank window. I don't know why. And they said it would have been too hard to do it. So they're like, whatever. They felt protected. Guy breaks in, starts whipping up something to eat. Well, the cops came and he got locked up. He went to jail. They found him. He was sitting on the couch when they went in.
Meantime, the girl's father is taking a video of the guy in the kitchen cooking.
He took a video of the guy in the kitchen, and the guy had no qualms about what he was doing.
He's just sitting there cooking dinner, man.
You saw the video. The guy, he's standing right at the window with the curtain open and the light on, and he's not hiding. He ain't hiding. I wonder if he washed the dishes or not.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know if he had time.
Well, no, he did because he was on the couch, so I think he cleaned up.
Oh, that's right. He was done by the time they got there.
He had a chance to clean up. Now, I don't know. I mean, well, jeez. It happens out there, folks. Some crazy stuff happens, and it's ridiculous. With that, next Monday, was I trying to get someone on for next Monday? I'm trying to get Shelly on, but you know what?
It's going to be hard.
I was trying to get her on about Dig It, but she's like, you know what? It's sold out, so we don't need to. What do we got? There's nothing we can promote. She's going to come on and say, I have a dig. I can't tell you where it's at, and it's full. So it might,
That's true. She could still come on and just talk.
That's if I'm home next week. You never know. Last week I went out. Oh, last week. Oh, my God. I love Debbie McAdams. She's the greatest. She calls me. She goes, we got to go detect this spot tonight. Why, Deb? Oh, they're digging it up. It's it's an old school and they're digging it up, and we got to get in there before they really dig it. All right. So we go there. It's a construction zone. Now, mind you, there wasn't cones or tape around this, but I said to her, we're going to step on that property and the cops are going to be here in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I go, we're right in the middle of all these houses. Someone's going to see us and call the cops. She's like, okay, so we went somewhere else and we just swung our detectors and had a laugh. That's
you didn't detect that spot then?
No, we didn't. No, I wasn't. But we were. Listen, we'd have been out there. I'm telling you, you know how it is. And some detectors think, oh no one will know, dude. The minute you show up with a detector somewhere, they're like, what are you doing?
Yep, absolutely. That's why you try and get permission. I mean, if you got permission, it's a different story.
Right, but we didn't have permission, and it wasn't.
Even if I grab one of the guys on the tractor and say, "Yo, is it okay if I dig here?" If he says yes, well, I'm going with it.
But there was no one on it. There was no one there. It was
nobody around.
It was late. Yeah. So, all right. So listen, we're out of here. Let's catch up next week. We'll see how you're doing. Chicken. Someone just called me. Okay.
Who?
Someone said I was chicken. Yeah, I just didn't feel like taking my stuff out and then getting back in the car. So. All right, everybody have a good night, and we'll look to be on here next week.
See you later.
Oh, don't forget 9:00. What's it? Relic Roundup with Butch and Debbie Schiffer Blades. Go over there and harass them. Tell him DA sent you. They'll love that. Jeff don't like that. He's too.
I know he don't.
My man, he don't. Yeah. All right, we're out of here. See you, boys. And that's it. That's a